Welcome again. In this lecture, we'll see how to use OpenCV events to draw with mouse on images. So first, let's start by creating a new file. I will call it drawing with mouse or drawing mouse.py. First, I will import CV2 and numpy as NP for short. I will create an image. So let's create an image with shape 512, 512 and with 3 channels. I will fill it, so to create a black image I will fill it with 0 and we'll give it a data type of np.uint8 and then let's show this image imshow. I will call the window image and I will give it this image. Then I will say cv2.weight_key, will give it 0. Let's run this code by saying python drawing mouse.py. This is a black image. We can make it white image by saying here 255. So now it is a white image. So let's work with this image, is better. In OpenCV we can use events to track the events of the mouse. If we click on the right button of the mouse or the left button or we move the mouse, we can track these events. So let's first create a function that do something when we make an event on the mouse. I will, for example, draw a circle on the image when we click on the left button. I need to create a function. I will call it draw circle. You can name it whatever you want. This function should take the events itself, what we did on the mouse, the position of the of this, for example, click, the x and y position, and we'll take also another parameters like the flags and param, but we want to use them just for OpenCV. So we will see if the event is equals to cv2.events. We have here many type of events. So let's say the left button down. If we click on the left button in the mouse, I will choose this one, and if so, we will say OpenCV to draw a circle on the image. So I will give it the image here, and we need also to give the circle the center of this image, so xy, which is the position where we click it, and the radius of this circle. I will, for example, give it radius of 20. We need also to give the color of this circle. I will give it like the blue color, for example, and also the thickness of this circle. I will make it filled with the color. So now to show this circle on the image, we need to create cv2.named window with the same name as the image here. So I will call it image, and we will tell to the cv2 to track these events by saying set mouse callback, which take the name of this window image and the name of the function. So it is draw circle. We don't need to give it the parentheses. To make the modification on the image, we need to have here while true loop for updating the image each time we make some modifications. And also we need to say that if this key here, for example, let's say 1, is equals to q, that break this loop and close the windows. and also here also cv2.destroy all windows. Let's see now how this will work. So say python drawing mouse.py, and now if I click here it will draw a circle. If I click here it will draw a circle in this position, and so on. If I draw on the left button of the mouse, it will draw a circle where I clicked on the image. To close the window, we can press Q key. So there are many types of events. For example, we can change here from this left button down to right, for example right button down, and so on. Let me take it like that, and if I say to it another events, for example, if event is equals to cv2.event right button down, then cv2.circle will now create another circle but with different color, with the same radius, and this time I will give it the green color and it will be filled, or we can make it with a thickness, for example 3. So now if I click with the left button it will be blue. If I click on the right button it will be green, like that, and so on. You can also give it another drawing type. For example, if I say it's to put text here and saying the image here and saying that the right button is clicked, and give it the origin as X and Y. The space font face is cv2.font face Hershey simplex, and for example 1, and give it the color as red, for example. Let me do this, and here let me give it the color as red, 155, and a thickness of 3 is enough. So let's see this one. So if I click on the left button it will show this circle. If I click on the right button it will show this text, and so on. We can also draw on this image using like for example event. Instead of left button we can say move, for example events move, mouse move. So in this case if we move the mouse it will shown here. We can, for example, saying here OpenCV. So there are many events in OpenCV, and with these events we can draw on this image using the mouse, any draw that we want. So we can write on the image and so on.